It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Today, Game 3 of this 4-game series between the New York Yankees and the Oakland A's. Live baseball. Daniel Mengden gets the starting nod for the A's in this one. What's your take on him, H?
Well, his last outing, he did his job. I mean, he didn't give up a run. He did a nice job, gave his team an opportunity, and he picked up the win. So he is throwing the ball as good as he can right now.
Great afternoon for baseball here. 71 degrees the temperature at first pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Joyce is there. One away. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Harold, what's the key to continuing the winning streak?
Well, Matt, this is one of those throwback lineups for me. I mean, you're talking about speed from top to bottom. They will bunt. They will hit and run. They'll play that small ball game and go after you. But also, you leave a guy at second and you blink, he's on third. They love to run. They're coming after you.
Oh, this one bounces off the pitcher. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first.
Batting third, second baseman, Starlin Castro.
Here's Starlin Castro. First at bat for him as he enters play third in the American League batting race. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll be off the wall in right center. Around first is Castro, heading for second now. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
It's always nice to get something cooking in the first inning, even with 2 outs. Now your cleanup man steps to the plate and has a chance to drive in the first run of the game.
The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. And as we give you a look at his splits, he's had the better of right-handers this season, no doubt about that. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Castro rounds the corner and is headed home. A run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0. And he will pull into second with an RBI double.
Center fielder.
Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. He enters play hitting in the 260s for the year. Here's the 1-2 delivery. On the ground up the middle. Taken there by Lowry. Throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. The Yankees strike for a run on the RBI double to the bottom of the first at the Coliseum. Now 1-0 Yanks. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Now at the plate, Marcus Semien. And a quick glance at the numbers will tell you it's been a huge struggle for him at the plate this year. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
Batting third.
So now it's Mark Canha. He brings an average in the 260s into this one. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Here's Sabathia on 1-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And Gardner there to make the catch. Inning over. These are gone in order. It remains 1-0. Settling in now, Gary Sanchez. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. Heading out toward shallow right. Chasing after it is Joyce. He can't get to it. This one's down. Here's Didi Gregorius. It was a 3-hit effort from him last night, so he was a big part of that victory. Here's the 1-1 delivery. This is pulled into right, and that's in there. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Batting 8. The designated
Here's Chris Carter now.
Chris Carter.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and oh my. Hit him with the high. Gone.
Boy, talk about how an inning can get away from you, right? 3-run homer already in this inning. They've yet to give up an out, and this could turn out to be one of those really ugly innings.
Coming to the plate now, Chase Headley. He enters play 6th in the American League in the batting race. Hit sharply toward the right side. Joyce is there, 1 away.
Now let's take a look at the A's defensively, brought to you by Majestic. And these guys committed 2 errors last game, and it cost them. Oftentimes you'll see an error committed, and that ends up leading to a run. It hurt them last game. Hopefully they'll catch it in this one.
Line to the right side, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Well, that base hit right there extends the streak to 10 games. When you start getting hits over 10 games, you've been pretty consistent over the last 2 series you've been playing. Really good ball right now.
Hit on the ground toward the left, and that's through for a hit.
Well, Matt, that's his 6th game. He's got a base hit in. Now you got to start a streak somewhere. I start paying attention about 6 games. He's swinging about pretty good.
Striding in once again, Starlin Castro. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning, Matt. A hit here could really fire up that dugout.
And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with 2 gone in the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Greg Bird. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Shot towards second, and this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his 2nd double of the ball game. And the runner from 3rd crosses the plate.
Well, we've already had some hard hit balls in the first 2 innings here, and here's another one. Absolutely jumped off his bat and into the outfield, bringing another run home here in the early going.
He pulls this one into right. That's in there. Base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from 3rd. It's a 6-0 ball game.
Everybody has bad days at the office, including starting pitchers. He's given up 5 runs in this inning alone, and you have to wonder how long the manager's going to stay with him. Not long, I would bet.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Chasing after it is Joyce. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going, so what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
That's a strong hitter right there. Slider in on his hands, and he still is able to muscle it out far enough for a base hit.
A runner at first with no outs here. Lifted in the air out towards left center. After it is Gardner. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Yankees. And yes, they move players all over the field. They love to shift heavily into the analytics and really apply it to their club. You'll see guys moving all over the field today.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Alejandro De Aza becomes out number 2 this inning. And another foul ball.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
Tapper up the line. But it gets fouled. A runner on first with 2 away. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again.
That's 4 foul balls in a row. He's battling, no doubt.
There's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. Hit on the ground out to short. He'll send it on to Castro at second, and the inning is over. One left for Oakland. They'll find themselves down 6-0. Welcome back to Oakland as we're set for the start of the third from the Coliseum here on MLB Network. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Davis is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Digging in to try it again, Chris Carter. He hit a big 3-run bomb in his first plate appearance. Lifted into center field. Joyce is there. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Chase Headley. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And a swing as he pulls this one into right. Joyce is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Here's Matt Joyce now. Previous history with Sabathia, he's only 1 for 10. He's also gone down on strikes 9 times. And the throw on to first will take care of him, so he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. One away.
Jed Lowry.
Here's Jed Lowry now. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Throw on to first is in time, and Sabathia has got himself 2 quick outs.
Center fielder number 11.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Rajay Davis. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Here he comes again, 1-2. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. See the speedy Brett Gardner start things out when we come back. It's the Yankees 6 and the A's nothing. So coming to the plate, Brett Gardner, a hit in 2 tries so far. Hard hit ball to second, but this will be taken in at second base. Good positioning for the first out.
The right fielder number 99, Aaron Judge.
Here's big Aaron Judge. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Full count. Here it comes. Hit hard towards center, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Well, back-to-back line drives. They're hitting the ball hard. I'll tell you what, this is a little gut check right now for the pitcher.
Second baseman.
Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. Standing in now, Starlin Castro. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and there are 2 down. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. He's got a couple of doubles thus far, so we'll see if he can keep it up. Line drive to center field, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Well, he set his sights on staying right up the middle. Watched him in batting practice, and he carried it over into the game. Nice piece of hitting.
Now some action in that Oakland bullpen, as it looks like a lefty started to get it going down there. Into the box now, Jacoby Ellsbury. Now a ball lined to the right side, and that's in there, base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
Well, that one's going to load the bases up. They held the runner up. They're really looking for a big inning right here, trying to get a big strike out of the next 2 hitters coming up.
Digging in once again, Gary Sanchez. He's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs batted in.
Another 0-2 coming. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball. Gone. It's a grand slam.
They were so close to getting out of this mess. 2 outs, 2 strikes, but then the grand slam gave him something could handle, and he pays for it dearly.
Into the box, Didi Gregorius. And that one zips on through as he was in position, but he couldn't knock it down.
Oh, man, that's a scary one for an infielder. I'm sure he would have loved to make that play, but I think he's still got to be happy just to have all of his team.
Stepping in now, Chris Carter. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Hot shot down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but it gets by the glove down the line. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out.
3-2 count, 2 outs. Everybody knows the runner's going. Put the ball in play, and he did. Now you're sitting first and third with an opportunity to drive that run in.
Liner towards second, and this is turning ugly now as this ball's down for extra bases. In to score, the runner from third. Now the relay home, and he's safe.
Usually a hitter will shorten his swing with 2 outs, but not this guy. He puts a big charge into this one and drives in a couple of runs along the way. That can be frustrating as
and we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. But tack on 6 more as they just continue. Now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Yankees 12 and the A's nothing. And that's in there above the belt, so it's even now, 2-2. All even at 2-2. Here it is. And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's 1 away. So now it's Mark Canha. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the 2nd out.
Ryan Healy.
Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. Just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
no doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business. This offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Again, he sends it out of play. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Bird is there, and the side.